Has Ash joined? Which Ash? That item, a frozen treat. Put those three things together. Make an original character, do not steal. Alright, we're gonna double check that we've got everything in the hexen ready. Okay. So far, we've learned hurting and black smog. Gotcha, but I feel like that would make a great art prompt, you know? So we have engrave, warning sigil, advanced occultism, and greater occultism, hurting, and black smog. That's a good combo, I think. To be fair, better than AI. True. Okay. So, this here is an ascended deity circle. We could save there using the God of Fear and Hunger sigil, but we don't want to. Hey, Bella. How's the train looking? To be frank, I'm starting to lose hope. I feel bad for slacking off, but it's a complete mystery on why the engine is not functioning properly. Oh, okay, yeah, that Ash. Okay, I've not seen Ash around. Alright. Want to tag along? Sure thing. Okay. Come on, Levi. We've got to find more we've got to find more death and heroin. Okay. We actually have a pretty good start. And among the things that we have a good start on is money.
Trans-right.
But they're waiting in the wings to jump scare us with the media that shall not be named. Indeed. Hi, Obsidian. Thank you for saying hello. Okay. Okay, so there's a guy around here with a gun. Luckily, oh no, wait, nope, Abella is about to die. Don't really have a whole lot of healing here, so... Do not like the fact that Iwata's top two foods right now are calamari and ramen. Oh no, it's playing into the stereotype. Shit, okay. Bella is nearly dead. Okay, we're gonna keep her belly functioning. Come here, you son of a bitch. Hi, Jamie, how you doing? Alright, yeah, we're gonna just take this fucker's arms off. I'm gonna cast hurting on his arms to just rip them away. How you doing, Jamie? Or we could just hit him, and that will kill him in one hit. Okay, cool. Found a bullet. No matter how much you punish the bony body of the rifleman, he gives no reaction. He must be dead. That is Jamie herself. Yeah, hurting
Hey,
is
Lola.
pretty damn good. Hey, a fly amanita. That's no use to us at all right now. Okay, gate's too strong for us right now. That's okay. So one of the other positives to having, just starting off with 2 rev points...
.wav.
is we could just use those 2 rev points to power up our regular attacks. Hey, golden chanterelles. We can use those to make yellow vials, I believe. You know, if we had the recipe for it. Everything is so foggy here. Oh yeah. Like, I did not plan that at all, but apparently literally everyone in the party has erotophobia. Every character when you encounter them starts with a random phobia. Let's see, oh, we have the woodsman's head now, right? We should go and find that guy who's, living in a shack. Ah, thank you for reminding me about tits. Because he wants the woodsman's head, and he wants the priest's head. We already took the priest's head, so if we bring him the woodsman's head, we actually get a really good early game accessory. Nope. Let's see, is it this one? Oh, hi, Dan. He seems to be lost in thoughts. What's happening here? Ah, nunchucks. Enjoying your favorite trash can? Hell yeah. This poor bastard. He's a real mixed bag of symptoms. His body seems to be going through a metamorphosis of some kind. On one hand, it looks like severe radiation burn, but parts of the body look to suffer from a frostbite, and overall he's in a state of severe hypothermia. Well, fuck. I've never seen anything like it. Peculiar little bugger. There are more like him outside. Yep, the slums are filled with the sick. Someone sawed a whole bunch of their heads off, and it wasn't me. On a more positive note, it doesn't seem to spread via physical contact or through air. Maybe it's too early to say that we'd be exactly safe from it. Where were you anyway? Strawberry cheesecake ice cream. Ooh. A pleasure. My mother called me Dan, and my father called me Danielle. So it's anyone's guess which one is the real name. This mess requires further studies. I have to check out the nearby slums again. You're free to join if you want. Sure. Let's try to avoid confrontation out here. Things don't seem right. I think we get him, but just for the, yeah, if we keep him outside of there, then hopefully we can bring him with us. Yep. Oh, into the cat tree.
Okay. Is that your safe spot?
Yeah, it is. Tell you your fortune. Let's find out, shall we? You emerge from your recent fog and get down to business. Life becomes more serious and realistic. If a person takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow at the end. There is a need for good business judgment right now. When things are going well, it is all too easy to become overconfident and not give proper attention to one's duties. If this tendency is recognized early, it may be corrected and no harm will be done. You will also find time after business is settled for friends and or lovers. It is easy to see, hard to foresee. Your lucky numbers are 3, 13, 16, 22, 34, and 32. Yes, let's get down to business. That's what LGBT stands for. Ah, there's the shack I'm looking for. Okay, here's the woodsman's head. Wall is complete. Have at you. You've got the shield of the four. Oh, hi, Fornea. I did not... The last time I checked, you did not have a functioning PC. I was only just made aware of this tonight. So, yeah, that's... Yeah, I should have checked, for sure. But yeah. I'm glad to... I'm glad that your PC is running again, though, if that is the case. Leaving already. Since I was wanted. I remember seeing the picture of like a single manga page. I did not know if that was I didn't know if that was if that was enough to say that it was ready to stream again. Okay, yeah, if we leave this area, then Dan basically goes back to the slums for now. That's okay. We'll pick him up again later. I hate these bear traps. Off next week, you have an engagement. Okay, fair enough. We'll do. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. There is a towering waiter greeting here. Good afternoon, miss. From what I understand, you are a newcomer to this town too, no? We just got a new mayor to the old town. I'm sure he is thrilled to start his business immediately by meeting the newcomers. Please, he is waiting at the dining room. Not right now, my guy. So right now we are really hurting for any kind of healing items. I would very much like, here we go. 14 severed heads, sure. Let's not ask Jeeves. Man, did you hear, like, Ask Jeeves is, now known as Ask.com, is no more? It is, I know, right? Truly the end of an era. 4 more soul stones already. So in this particular, in Termina, it seems like it's much easier to get soul stones, but then there are a hell of a lot more skills and such. Okay, close until tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's check this place out. I think I checked out here last time. Question mark? God, we are all beat the hell up. Okay, looks like we basically looted everything that we could from here. It's the Luigi board. Oh, it's August. Doing some parkour over there. Okay, we've got some stuff to check out in different places. Should we investigate his parkour? I don't think we can catch up to that man. Despite his age, he is incredibly nimble. I love that that gate is locked from the other side, but we cannot break through the flimsy wooden gate. Oh, fuck. That was a guy made of bees. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Oh yeah, food. Dr. Bees. Okay, okay, here we go, here we go. Just gonna fucking leave. Mark, this is good news. We can finally do. We can be bees. This is good news. This isn't your world, but we can be bees. You'll live for 30 years. This is good news. Alright, is there... I'm gonna have a little bit of an explore, see if we can find a less dangerous way around. Oh yeah, there's shops here. Yeah, we love a good YouTube poop. You always hear about hive mind, but they are a hive body. True. Oh yeah, the bookstore. Fucking Bobby here, mate. Cops in a library? Well, just one. But yes. So you got a license for those books? Mm-hmm. Alright. With one fewer arm, we can have Marina just start off on the... Oh no, wait, yeah. I'll show you what Black Smog does. It's hilarious. Black Smog targets all locations. And with the Battle Stone, we just regenerate the mind necessary to cast it. Search him. A blue vial. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, okay. We could hold out for one more blue vial and hope that we can make a light blue vial. And technically, this is not a library. This is a bookstore. Oh! The Skin Bible of Sylvian! That's perfect! Very heavily censored. Sylvian, the goddess of love, lust, and creation. She created men and women at the dawn of time. From the very first moments, she loved her children dearly. Over time, her love blossomed into a more obsessive form, and she would take a more hands-on approach in controlling the direction her children took in life, always having their best interests in mind, of course. Once she realized her children would never return the same amount of affection back to her, her love took a more twisted form. Sylvian forced mankind more to her liking and closer to her own image with her gift to humans, the love magic, otherwise known as the flower magic. For a brief moment in history, mankind fell into a craze of fleshly delights. As a synchronized mass, seas of naked people in the middle of coitus would pulsate and waste their days. Sylvian is often associated with Grogoroth, the god of destruction, and their offspring Venushka, the god of nature. So that is a perfect, that's a perfect book to find. We've got romance, we've got erotica, Mug has a dried tea bag in. New poems of love and torment, The Anatomia. That one is, I think that one's just fluff. Okay, yeah, this one, like, tells you what all the different symptoms are. The Book of Enlightenment! Holy shit, yes! Hi, Mono. How you doing? Praise RN Jesus, indeed. Okay, here's an ascended circle, which we could use for the god of fear and hunger if we wanted to. It's a rough business. The odd is always a rough business. RN Olma. The Kaiser critique. That's fine. Books. Give me head. An epee mask. Ooh. Well, that is maternity after all. Let's see, the epee mask, let's see. A simple mask used in competitive fencing. It isn't particularly defensive except against piercing attacks. Okay, better than nothing. Honestly, I feel like Marina would probably wear that better than the Dragoon mask. Alright, we'll give the Dragoon mask to the child soldier heroin addict. Okay, we've got some good RNG here, so I'm going to use this to draw the symbol of the god of fear and hunger. Your affinity with the god of fear and hunger has increased. So we can pray to the god of fear and hunger, and then we get a free save. Fencing is very queer. Just look at Utana, right? The anime that inspired thirsty sword lesbians. It's the EP mask. It is pronounced epee.
Pizza. Yeah.
Hi, Transfam. How you doing? Can we beat the door up? Let's find out. The doors are too strong, but we do have a key. Better that night has fallen. Well, I'm glad that you're doing okay, my resident totally not a vampire. Okay, mushroom stew, that's nice. If we use a match to light the candle, we actually get a small bonus to our mind stat. Cloth fragment, nice. Another blue vial. The healing stuff comes in a little glass vial. A little glass vial? A little glass vial. We're all just, we all got the same brain cell here. Alright, that's gonna be a light blue vial. And we're going to use that on, Abella. Literally any time vials are mentioned, yes. Wasn't there a death mask soldier around here somewhere? It's been a whole week and I do not remember where the hell it was. But it was close by. So honestly, I don't know why I'm coming this way if I remember that it was around here somewhere. Yeah, anytime vials are mentioned. True. Oh, there's a Bobby. That's not a death mask, but still, not a pog guy to be around. Eat black smog. Taking out all 3 arms at once. Very cool. Weird vitamin D processing pathway allergy. I know. It's like, greetings, I am Vlad, and I am not a vampire. That's a deep cut for anyone who remembers Magica. The game that... Ooh, a blue vial. The game that was very cool, but also very unstable. Yes, Vlad was known for his verbal tick. Yes, his verbal tick. But he liked to remind people at many opportunities that he was not a vampire. Until, you know, his sudden villainous reveal where he was like, I am a vampire. Blee! Alright, Levi, you get a blue vial. Let's go beat up that guy made of bees. Hi, Minkus, how you doing? Stir up hornet's nest. We have 3 sets of rev. We're just gonna start with black smog. Then we are going to... I'm gonna take out one of the arms. This is the peak male form, true. It's also weak to bludgeoning attacks, apparently. Ow. Oh, I'm so glad that one did not hit. Alright, I'm gonna wrench toss at the other arm. I'm gonna start attacking the torso. Meat wasp nests are kind of fragile and very air-filled. Yeah, like this guy is pretty nasty.
It's a raid.
Hi Violet, how you doing? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I checked, and today we are playing some Fear and Hunger Termina. How was more blueprints? Did you manage to solve any more cool puzzles? I'm gonna cast Hurting on the torso. We're just gonna hope that this guy doesn't double slap us to death. Chubby Batgirl. Wow, I know, right? We love a chubby Batgirl here. Thank you for doing a shout out. We found bullets in the beehive. Or, you know, the hornet's nest. Found a lot of new puzzles. See, like, you are honestly braver than I am. I don't think I could ever play blueprints on stream. Because I would be looking at it being like, oh god, I'm stupid. I don't know how to do this. What is a trans femme? My cat, but that's a very simple puzzle. But yeah, If you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Streaming does take a lot out of you. Otherwise, welcome to the Cocktail Lounge. Please feel free to sit down at one of the bar stools or slide into one of the booths and help yourselves one and all. Now, 2, a hot drink. What you do with it is your own business. I'm a professional streamer, everyone. Totally. Just like, the problem is I cannot focus on solving puzzles and on doing the other stuff. Found an iron spear. Very cool. Okay, shopping district. Shopping district has something that I really want to hit up. Can't be funny on command and puzzle it up. Exactly. They are two very different subsets of Blaine. Oh god, and then there's these assholes. Literally. Eat black smog. Women be shopping for augmentations. Can we saw this thing's head off? We can. No. No. No, 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 no. Fuck no. It's the angry mob. Oh, hi, Pinecoat Pig. Thanks for the lavender. Do you have anything that can let me get the fuck out of here? Oh, okay, okay, okay. We've got a problem. We are going to throw everything at them. Ah. Okay. That's fine. I know I was taking a risk going there. Undo. Undo. In fact, I was probably being a little inefficient. What just happened? The angry mob happened. If you're unfamiliar with the angry mob, you get one warning that they are on your ass. That warning is a glass bottle being thrown. When you see that bottle and you hear that smash, you know that 3 very angry, very well-armed motherfuckers are about to make your entire day their problem. So, we're back here where we didn't get to heal up Abella or Levi or Marina. That's okay, because I was holding back an ace in the hole. I got RE4. They make their problem your whole day. That too. Crow Mauler for the modern age. Honestly, the angry mob is more of a Crow Mauler than Needles. Because Needles doesn't necessarily want to kill you. Sure, he wants to kill you, but he wants to kill you slowly. The angry mob wants to fucking murder you. Give me head. Damn. Pile of random books. Rotten meat. A white vial. A blue herb. Okay. The Man in Dreams flyer. Pocket cat. Cool. We could go face the gentleman, but I want something first. Here we go. An old god's circle. Draw a Sylvian. Yeah, have a good night, Violet. Thank you for entrusting me with your audience. Go get the good foods. Alright, so Abella now has her arm and her leg back. And we are completely healed in body and mind. We have the power of God and anime on our side. You know what? Let's talk to the mayor. Just in time for dinner. We don't have time for this. You shrimp? Let's talk to the mayor, and by talk, I mean beat the shit out of him. Well, there goes his legs. We stunned one arm. Gentleman makes gurgling sounds. Okay. Let's see. We'll do hurting on. We'll do hurting on the torso. Abella can re-equip her wrench. Levi can keep taking off the knife arm, because the knife arm has the ability to just remove our arms. The giant fork hurts and will make us bleed, and apparently infect us too. I'm gonna wrench toss at the knife arm so that it does not get a chance to hurt us. There we go. You absorbed the suffocated soul. Gentleman is dead. You get a knife, a meat pie, a linen vest, and a lucky coin. And now we have one of the contestant heads. Honestly, we're doing him a favor by putting him out of his misery. Alright, we take a cloth fragment to patch that up. And a green herb to take care of infection. The suffocated soul will let us create some much better food options that'll give us temporary buffs. If we had sided with Henrik instead of Abella, then Abella would have moonscorched, and I don't like the idea of that. Make sure that we have everything here. Cool. All right. Well, now that we're starting to get a little bit more organized, a little bit more well equipped, I want to get a couple more items that I know are easy to acquire at this stage in the game. We will see if they are easy to... We'll see if they're as easy to acquire as I remember. One day we'll get an update for Fear and Hunger Termina, and all of the strategies that I've got so far may very well go out the door. But it is not this day. So yeah, we have 99 shillings, and that's as many as we can carry. Normally I would spend them on healing items at that shop, but we don't have the ability to go there yet. That shop is open tomorrow. I know, like everybody is like, oh, it's it'll all be ready at some point. Oh, thank you, Pinecone Pig. 2 shillings. That would be great if I needed them. We're fine though. Like, we don't begrudge the Pinecone Pig for bringing us a random item. You know, he is in fact doing his best. We're just setting the hornets on fire. Beekeeper is blinded. His eyes are bleeding. Now I'm thinking of that old, like, YouTube poop. My anus is bleeding! There's a small amount of damage, but it will add up if we allow it. I'm just gonna focus on the torso now. 99 shillings, but a pence ain't one. Very good. Okay, we got nothing. We're gonna heal ourselves up. We have 10 white vials, so... GG. Okay, so... there's nothing in there anymore. I think there's anything there. I think around here there's like a there's a rat lady, maybe some stuff to scavenge. Yeah, 4 shillings. Oh, thanks. Ah, another white vial. I know. Just, yes, I do remember that, Starfire. I remember at the time, like, watching a thing that was like, why would you eat something that says may cause anal bleeding? Why would you take that chance? I'd rather be fat. Bonesaw cracked. Ah, shit. We've got more. That has a very low percentage chance to happen. But you know, we've gotten a couple of dozen heads out of it so far, so I don't feel bad for losing a bonesaw to RNG. Never heard of that and you were born in 95? Yeah, like, it was, yeah, it was basically like a... It was supposed to be, supposed to help with weight loss, and one of the side effects that was listed was anal bleeding. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you do eat things, you pep pills. If you eat things that cause anal bleeding, you feel less likely to eat things, I guess. Okay, I don't want to go into the sewers just yet. Bullets. This is 98. Okay. All right. We're gonna go shopping then in a little bit. But first, everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. Explain Chipotle. All right, everybody, we're back. I love that the algorithm is listening. It's just like, yes, beam Chipotle directly into her brain. Alright, so yeah, this place, despite looking weird and creepy as fuck, actually is relatively safe. The only thing in here that's technically an enemy is just this, the obelisk of shirts. And, it cannot be killed. Technically, you can beat it down to 0 hit points, but doing so does not kill it. Light blue vial, let's go. Oh hey, it's Prehevil Bob. An obelisk of shirts, what happens when I forget my laundry? Yup. Starting to feel hungry. Found a hidden basement. So this place has some good shit. We got beds here so we can sleep if we want to. Alchemilia Volume 2? Hell yeah. Yellow plus oil is highly flammable. Blue plus fly amanita is antidote. Chanterelle is nutritious liquid. So now we can make murky vials, which set people on fire. The yellow vials are good for making more murky vials. White vial is, you know, something that we don't need to craft because we have a shitload of them already. Brown vial is not really necessary if you have pep pills and good speed. At least in my opinion. We've got another rifle. And we have a trench gun now. And then here is another free save if we really wanted it. What are all these documents? Technical drawings. Uh-huh. Want to tag along? Okay, sure. So now, we're going to grab that gun and the coded letter. We copied the markings to our map. So, all of these markings are very useful. This one is where we are right now, Prehevil Bob. Then we have the telelectroscope points, and then the 3 idols. The game is basically spelling out how to get its best ending. Come on, Levi, we've got more murder to do. You play piano? Not really. My mother used to play, and she did teach me some, but I never properly learned it. Would you like to learn? It'd be nice, of course, but probably not. I've been doing something else all my life. I've already chosen my tracks. It's too late to start anew. It's never too late. Don't know about that. My skills don't really complement something as delicate as playing piano. My guy, you are 15 years old. I think. $18? Okay, yeah, he started being a soldier at 15, I think. Alrighty, Mankus, have a good rest of your night. If I don't see you before then. Alright, cram everybody full of food. Duct tape. Woohoo! He's fought in wars, you know. Okay, this asshole is worth killing because if we don't, it's just gonna be an annoyance to us later on. Disgusted by your presence. Yeah, well, the feeling's mutual, buddy. Chanting blood magic, okay. L plus ratio plus wrench toss. Tobacco, okay. Not a soul stone like I was hoping for, but tobacco is still useful. Oh hey, that's the fortune teller who tells us where all the idols are. Just help ourselves to some stuff around here. We love a little bit of murder, don't we? The Renka Cafe. Ah, that's a blue herb on the table. You know, I see mops here, and they're not great weapons, but ever since I started doing another playthrough of Look Outside to myself, I was like, ooh, you know who would love a mop? That's our boy Papino. Blue herb, hell yeah. I picked up Papino quite early on my second run, and he is quite a tank. Okay, so jobs here, kind of a pain in the ass. Give me head. Damn. They're kind of a pain, but they can be avoided. And if not, they're easy enough to take out. There's some good stuff here if we, the stores at least offer some sense of normalcy that once was. Alright. There is some good shit here. It's difficult to navigate sometimes, but yeah, right there. It's hard to tell with the lighting and everything that that's even a staircase leading up. It's a termitary. Fucking termitary. Ah, here we go. A chainmail dress. Like the ones the death masks wear. Now we can give the leather armor to Abella. Ah, yes, the nostalgic sound of people screaming. Indeed. Hi, Mystic. How you doing? Awa to you too. How was your evening? Oh yeah. We're about to get some body horror here. Can somebody put a content warning for body horror up? Because that's gonna be pretty consistent this whole time. Still dealing with brain zaps to do SNRI withdrawal. That sucks. Thank you, Jamie. It looks like they're trying to recreate the White Angel from the first game. Okay, so what we got there was a very powerful item. The Leechmonger Ring. What that does is it turns melee weapon damage, it turns a portion of melee weapon damage into health. And then there's this guy. It's a nameless, Marina. Fuck you, Marina. Now that the introductions are out of the way. What do you want, stranger? Accessory that breaks the game. Yup. We could buy a hardened heart, but I don't think we need one. What I really want, though, is the Small Things Amulet. Unfortunately, due to the way this game works, I cannot buy two. I'll have to get a couple more shillings first. Small Things Amulet gives us +5 agility. That means Marina gets a bonus turn. Nothing in there. You know, we're just gonna steal from a blind guy. He's an asshole, it's fine. We're gonna break the rules. Many of these occult items look fraudulent to us. I wonder if that's because we, as an occultist, know the fraudulent stuff from the real thing, or if it's just because we're a main character. Lucky coin, hell yeah. Red herb. 4 shillings. We can use his own money, another 5 shillings. We can use his own money to buy another Small Things amulet. Alchemilia Volume 1. We're getting some damn good RNG here. Okay, we can craft up more blue vials from our herbs that we have now. And we can turn those 2 blue vials into a light blue vial. Some damn good healing. Red and blue is also really powerful in terms of like healing. Piece of chalk, lucky coin, give me head. Yo, a thorned ring. Those are not as bad as they used to be. Sure, they will bind to an accessory slot, but that's okay because we now get 3 accessory slots. Oh look, a mysterious lamp. Rub the lamp real good. It's polished now. Sounds like there's something inside. We're gonna shake it. Free soulstone. Now don't worry, folks. It's fine. We're gonna show you how to dunk on one of the recurring monsters of this game. Normally, this thing could literally fist us to death. But we're gonna fist it to death instead. Hi, Renata. Thank you for the hug. How you doing? I'm gonna guard against it, and then Abella and Levi have no weapons. Now what that means is that the game actually has untyped version, like it basically has typeless damage for anybody who has just their fists. That's part of why Marco is so strong.
I'll let you raid my channel any day.
Hello, Lola Edgy. Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber, I checked. And today, we are playing Fear and Hunger Termina. How you doing? What were you streaming? So as long as Marina just dodges, like as long as Marina guards, she literally cannot be killed by this thing. Meanwhile, her other allies just punch it until it goes away. You know what? We've got an extra turn. Why not just black smog it? Actually, no. We'll do hurting. I got a shout out for Edgy, please. All right. Playing Pokemon Violet and found your 4th full odd shiny. Holy shit! That's Does that game just have like more shinies than usual? If not, that's really cool. Oh, you finished some OC art? I would love to see it at some point. Yeah, everyone go follow Edgy, and if you need to raid and run, I totally get it. Streaming does take a lot out of you. Otherwise, feel free to sit yourself down at one of the bar stools or slide into one of the booths and help yourselves one and all to a hot drink. What you do with it is your own business. As more Pokemon spawn, so the chances of are better at finding a shiny. Gotcha. The things down there to be best forgotten. Touching and groping things you don't understand never ends well. Like my wife. Okay. I'm gonna get another small things amulet. I'm gonna equip a Bella with one. Oh, yeah, I remember seeing this in the work in progress. Oh, that's so good. Need to eat dinner, but you'll be here lurking. I appreciate you lurking. Have a wonderful night, okay? I'm getting all the small things. What? That's a deep cut right there. All right, so you missed. How did you miss the door? Marina, you clueless bent. Levi, you're supposed to be good at this. Well, you know, if someone leaves you roses by the stairs, you know, those surprises let you know she cares. A blue herb. You know, we'll craft up another red and blue. Some rotten meat for leftovers, a white vial. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Okay. Ugh. It's penis arm man. Apparently the game does not know what the fuck hit detection is. We kill both arms and the penis. Yeah, get blinded, idiot. This is why black smog is one of the most powerful items in the game. Powerful items, it's the most powerful spells in the game. And a cloth fragment. Oh look, more heads. Oh, you mean I can't go through the mailboxes? And Marina won't commit a federal crime. What kind of trans girl is she? More shillings, some pep pills, some lavender. We love finding meth in the trash. Piss off, copper. Hi there, fine Evermoon. How you doing? She'll only go through the email boxes. Excellent. I should swap out the Leechmonger ring to somebody who needs healing. Look at this. With those two small things, amulets, we have action economy to absolutely clown on these bobbies now. Blue vial, hell yeah. Lured out of hiding by the Funga Gaming. I love that. Ring of the Still Blood. That's pretty cool. Okay, we'll swap out the actually no, that's fine.
Hey, Lola.
Hi, Black Dragon. How you doing? Okay, Leechmonger ring. You live, you serve. I serve cunt. How you doing? Did you miss much? We went on a bit of an explore. We've been finding some cool items. We let loose a genie. And now we're about to head up the orphanage. There's some pretty wild stuff in there. You missed Marina. Oh, god damn it. I've just gotten used to everybody having arms again. You know how few opportunities there are to get people's arms back? Well, that's a good thing we aren't relying on him having any guns right now. He can still use a 9mm. I suppose. Alright, we're gonna give her back the Battlestone. And Abella can have the Leechmonger. Oh hey, it's my father. A wide range of emotions go through your head. What kind of emotions are we experiencing, Marina? So this place used to be an orphanage? And a school? That's right. I grew up here. This must be emotional to you, seeing the place like this. Just tell us if you need a break. I'm fine. Why the long sigh, Levi? I'm just having mixed feelings about this place. What kind of feelings do you have then? Dunno. I mean, to be fair, this is the place where he grew up and received like child soldier training. And he went through all sorts of physical and mental, emotional abuse. It's going to be difficult for him to sum up in a few words just how he's feeling about being back here. School books. Skin Bible chapter of Rare. Rare X3. Yes, we know about the trickster moon god Rare. I love you too, Jamie. Kaiser's rise to power? That's okay. Ornamental lantern, nice. All glass vial. A blue vial? Not now, kid. I'm trying to root through all of these lockers. God, I remember when I was so nervous looking over this place way back when. Oi. Trying to loot things here. Firearm feels oddly heavy in your hands. You didn't think it would feel like this. You realize that you're carrying a tool meant for killing, and this just adds to the burden. It's a surreal feeling. Nervously, you take a firmer grasp on the pistol and aim down its iron sights. I don't want to have to fight all those cherubs. They're annoying. And every time that we fight one is an opportunity for one of them to potentially hurt us. Thank you for the headbands. Alright, let's see. More bookshelves. The Man in Dreams flyer. Some exams. I love the atmosphere of this place. It like really puts you. It's incredibly tense. I love it. There is no place here that, you know, doesn't make you feel just always on edge. Yeah, like I feel like there was a lot of notes taken from Silent Hill, just in general. The mist, the feeling of an oppressive town, you know, a place that does not care if you live or die. The one that had children with sharp things in their hands. True. Banishing children with deadly magic here. Another Man in Dreams flyer. Okay. Money. Chalk. Yeah, Marco just punches ghosts to death. Like, his fists are one of the most powerful weapons in the game. The other most powerful is Abella's circular saw, But she can only craft that if she is the main party member. This globe is a little outdated. The Second Great War demolished many country borders, as well as gave a new identity to some nations. Recipes of the 15th Century, Volume 2. Okay. Goulash and mushroom stew. Marco doesn't even need arms to beat your ass. True, he can just kick you to death. He will hit you with his shoulders. He will headbutt you. He will just keep going. Third or fourth best weapon in the game by raw damage. Yes, and the fact that it's also technically otherworldly damage by virtue of it being typeless. Yeah, Black Calav is just a joke. You know, at this point, we almost have enough heads to go, like, complete the hexen entirely. He's doing his best. His best isn't good enough. He should be doing the best of someone better. You see that diagonal board there? That inflames old hatreds and senses of panic in me. Those you fear and hunger OGs, you'll know why. It's because it resembles very much the nail board, the one that can cause bleeding and infection. Right? This is why whenever I pick up the salmon snake soul, I will equip it and then go running back and forth across one of those nail boards out of spite. Just like, fuck you, nail. You can no longer fuck my run up. Dull odor lingers in the hallways. Reinforced lock? Okay. Can we beat this thing open? We can. School books, record player. Give me head. Fuck. Nothing worthwhile?
Hey,
amazing.
Max!
Hi, chortling bird. How you doing? Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the head pats, yeah. How you doing? Weighing yourself tomorrow before you get surgery. They want you to lose 50 pounds. It's quite a bit, but it's manageable. Best of luck to you. With that kind of weight loss, I hope they're also talking about reconstructive surgery. That can certainly leave you with a lot of excess, skin. Ooh, blue vial. Yeah, I hope it goes as smoothly as possible and with as few complications as possible. What's around here that's giving the heartbeat? Ah. This asshole. Oh no, I'm attacking the head. It's got melee evasion. Ow. Okay, okay. No more fucking around. This is why you've got to be careful, because even those shitty little cherubs can potentially really complicate things. There's another one. An RPG Maker is a very stable system and is never prone to errors. Oof, yeah, that does sound like a busy day, but hopefully it'll be a huge relief once it's all over. Get bulleted, idiot. You know, we could rest in one of these beds. I think I'd be okay with progressing time a little bit forward. Especially considering that there's a, we're about to go grab one of the idols. Let me double check something here. Okay, okay. There. Did not mean to fire that. Yeah, that sounds like something that you've yeah, it sounds like you've been dealing with a hell of a lot. But it does sound like you have good prospects going forward. Alright, well, there goes one of them. The tower. Head to, like, the tower. Five soul stones. Reap, photosynthesis, pyromancy trick, scorched earth. Could do necromancy, but we're not that desperate for party members just yet. Ooh, mastery over vermin. Let's go. Flesh puppetry is pretty fucking cool. Agility +1. Let's see, poison tip, necromancy, blood golem. Oh, we can get black orb. Yeah, it really is the sphere grid, isn't it? Let's see. Who else do we get? We do have one of the souls. Oh, yeah. At this point, we could have learned slow metabolism, melee proficiency, and master chef. We'll get to that, though. Okay, we are still in day 1. But now we're at night. Despite being a place for children, you sense no joy. You know, if these things were once children, I think we're doing them a mercy. For a year and a half, the doctors couldn't figure it out before it was too heavy to use the ultrasound machine, but you've lost enough weight that it's okay for you to use it. Life is getting better. That's, honestly, that's Sounds like you've had to deal with a lot, but after all of that, it also sounds like things are going to get incrementally better for you. Out there is a hexen, but it's broken. The Skin Bible of Grogaroth? We have like almost all of the Skin Bibles now. If we don't really have any use for more Grogaroth affinity at this point. But it's cool to have our options open. Last Frontier, nice. It's a book about Star Trek. Exactly, Jamie. Like, another Book of Enlightenment? Fucking what? What is this RNG? I feel like that's a sign that we've got to take this guy on. He's just kind of standing there. Normally I would maybe be a little cautious, but with a second Book of Enlightenment, let's just save. Ah, nunchucks. Hi Ari, how you doing? All right, before we take on the weird headmaster guy, oh, do some validation. Well, Ari, I love you dearly. You are a wonderful friend. I am so very happy that you are a member of my community, that you're in my life, and that you continue to grace me with your presence. You're a cool artist. You make me smile and you make me laugh, and I enjoy your company whenever I get the chance. You are super hacking valid. Ooh woo. Yeah, I absolutely agree, Tara. We, we have the right to be out and proud about it, and sometimes we have to damn the consequences. Nothing's stopping you, Tara. Except maybe yourself. You don't have to worry about that here, okay? Alright. We're gonna take a little break here so that I can grab meds and feed Zelda. I suggest everybody do whatever else they need to do, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm muted. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. But yeah. Levi's got that craving, and we're about to face a boss. I think he's earned a little heroin, don't you? Injection made Levi numb from all the pain and horror. Good for him. Exactly, as a treat. You know, he's been a good boy. He has done nothing wrong. Yeah, he's earned it. I forget. Does shooting this guy actually do anything? Levi, you did this to me, priest. Uses heroin. I mean, kind of? As if mocking firearms, the priest embraces your shots with joy. Alright, well, fuck it, we ball. Only does something if you end up depleting all his hit points. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's start off with flesh puppetry. Let's see, some glass shards, and then we start off whacking the torso. Flesh puppetry on the penis. Ow! Thanks, Flesh Puppets. You know, you really know where to aim on this one. Alright, fuck it. Black Smog, and then we start hitting the torso. Oh, I did not mean to target the head there. Oh well. He hit the head though somehow. He has 17 overworld hit points, so you literally need what? 17 bullets to do anything? That's fucking wild. $18 9mm shots. That's a lot of shots. Shots. He's weak to Black Orb. I love that. We killed him. He didn't even have time to scorch the earth. So this way, we get to loot his study. Normally, if he casts Scorch Earth, all of the bookshelves around here are just fucked. We had... Yeah! I spent a lucky coin and found 2 lucky coins! Never punished. Nothing worthwhile? Honestly, good payoff. Incredible, right? Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Rifle does 2 hit points and shotgun does 3. Ah, okay. We can open this up now. A soul stone, nice. A broken testige table stands before you. It's no use to you like this. Yeah, one of the only hexen tables in the entire game. And it's like, no, it's broken. You get a soul stone, but it's broken. Eat shit. Oh yeah, we can cook up some mushroom stew. A couple of light blue vials, maybe some red and blue. We'll hold on to the rest of the stuff that we can craft until we find a place to use the suffocated soul. I forgot about that. Well, that wasn't there before. Or was it? Okay, so we can play Hangman.
Hell yeah, trans rights.
Hey, Encore, how you doing? Okay, so in order to recruit the talking board, we actually have to fail the game of Hangman. Puppy, yeah. How you doing today, Anko? The correct answer is God, but that does not get us anything worthwhile. Admittedly not great, but you don't want to bring that to the table? Well, hey, it's okay to not be okay. We are here for you. Hey, we break through the door with the power of heroin. Oh, hey, look, a hanged man. Can we use the talking board here? Who do you want? Is anyone out there? Yes. Let's play. Hide and seek. Can you give a hint where you are? Cold. Okay. Basement has an aggressive stench of mold and gore. Yes, we love the Luigi board. Mamma mia. Oh. Oh, the genie's here. He's gonna fist my ass. That's not me being metaphorical either. That is literally how he kills you if you fail his coin flip attack. And that heroin really does not last him very long. In a literal and non-consensual way. Yes, very true. Okay, we get an extra turn, so we can rev up and do Black Orb. Then we guard so that he doesn't, just immediately go for the coin flip. Annabella here is just recharging her health while Marina gets mind back. Genie has always bothered me with how different its upper body looks compared to the rest of the game. It is kind of weird in that way, isn't it? Disturbing how well his hands are drawn. I do wonder about that. Like, what exactly did they mean by this? Hearing me play silly nightmare game helps. Well, hey, I'm glad to be a distraction for you. Double punch. Holy shit, that was a cool crit there. Maybe the person who drew the genie just really liked hands and the idea of creating a monster that fists you to death. This game makes some weird art decisions overall. I love weird art games. Let games be weird as fuck. Aladdin and the Return of Jafar in the Wild. Oh my god. I remember that one. Mira has said he's practiced hands a lot. Okay. I believe it looking at those hands. He's also done a lot of, you know, blood and poop. Yeah, it really does feel like there's a lot of expressiveness in those hands. And not just because there are so many of them. The left thinks all art should be urine and feces. A monster that fists you to death in tonight's episode of amazing. Hey, Potty, how you doing? Okay, I saw a ghost there briefly. Think we'll be okay. Oh, hey, another bone saw. You can never have too many bone saws. Unless you're Spider-Man, I guess, and then one bone saw is too many. Let's sacrifice all non-contestant heads. Of how head drills hop in combat. I would love to have the aesthetic confidence of some of these characters. Miscellaneous items. Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels whom. It's like the reason why people draw naked or belly dress people more often than clothes. Yeah. Clothes are a lot of work. Yeah, I've actually had somebody draw me and like another VTuber together naked because they were like, drawing your clothes is a lot of work. Rat. Child has been dead for a long while. Now here's where we use the Luigi board. Is anyone out there? I did not know that. That sucks. This is me. You win. What happened to you? I died. I did bad. Aw. Naughty. Poor kid. This is me. They chopped that clearly adult skeleton's legs. Was kind of out of wrestling at that point, but it didn't help things. Yeah. Can I do something for you? Gift. Award. Check. Pocket. Oh. You check the pockets of the skeleton. At first you find nothing, but upon further investigation, you notice a hole in the pocket that hides something. A ring of wraiths. That's a good fucking item right there. The ring of wraiths basically gives you just straight up health regen. A ring with a blood diamond embedded in it. The diamond has seen so much death that life force is leaking from it. The priests of Rondon have slaves digging these diamonds, no matter the cost. Now, in real life, I would not be, I'd not be for, you know, using literal blood diamonds that slaves have dug up, but, in this case, power is power. If you could say anything to the kid, it would be, it doesn't matter how good you were, they would have found a reason to punish you anyway. Yeah, they sure as hell would. Oh, look. It's one of them priesty boys. We'd better kill the other arm, because that thing can cast hurting. Often being blamed for everything. Yep. Okay, good. The decrepit priest gives a sadistic, wide grin. The priest makes a sign of a cross with his hands. With his hands. With his hands, game. What hands? What f***ing hands there, game? Yes, you'd better make your prayers. His eyes show great determination and belief in butchering you like a pig. In other words, your threats have no effect. His toe hands. You mean his grippers? So yeah. Yeah, those guys are nasty if you let them attack you. Because yeah, both of their hands have the ability to do like offensive magic. And that includes hurting. And as you know, hurting is the say goodbye to your limbs magic. Chanterelle, lavender. On top of hitting like a truck. Oh yeah, absolutely. Give me head. Scrungly, dude. A lighter! Oh, that is such good RNG. You might be thinking, a lighter? What's so good about a lighter? Like, it's, you know, compared to some of the other items you could pick up. Well, something the game does not make abundantly clear. It never spells it out directly. But every time you light a candle, you get a little bit of mind back. But every time you do that, it costs a match. It's great for lighting your meth. I don't want to make a meth of myself. But yeah, every time you light a candle, you get some mind back. And the lighter never runs out of fuel. So you basically get yourself a sizable amount of extra mind that you can get back. You can't find those pleasant pep pills. We do have a fair few of them at this point, though. Rena is starting to feel hungry. In fear and hunger? Surely not. Everyone can have a celebratory meat pie for beating the shit out of that priest. I sure hope you liked murdering that guy, because We're about to go and do some stuff that's just as traumatic. We're going into the dimension of rare. X3. Rare. X3 nuzzles pounces on you. Ooh, you're moon scorched. It's one of those fucking Rontios over there. Getting terrified. Well, let's smoke a little tobacco. Oh hey, the pinecone pig brought us some chalk. Oh, that was a good hit. These things also have heads. Trench warfare. Oh good. I was just thinking it wasn't horrible enough in our world. Needs dark magic. Right? Can you imagine how terrifying World War I must have been for the world of fear and hunger? With, you know, trench guns, flamethrowers, massive artillery cannons. You know, you throw in things like blood magic and being able to create marriages and shit. I would like to run away from this thing. Yeah, shoot that guy in yellow. Yeah, fuck that guy in particular. And again, modern technology in, well, modern for this world anyway, certainly would have invalidated a hell of a lot of dark magic. Sure, a dark priest can, or yellow mage can rip your arms off, but he has to be close enough to be able to use hurting. And people like Levi, who can snipe someone from, hundreds of meters away with a 303 rifle. What does he have to fear from a yellow mage? What do people have to fear from a dark priest when someone who doesn't even know how to wash their own ass can figure out how to bombard you from far enough away that they have to take the curvature of the earth into account? What do we have to fear from having a limb ripped off when flamethrowers exist? In Fear and Hunger World, marriages take till death do you part very seriously. Mm-hmm. Right, yeah, you get together like a zombie with necromancy, and sure, it's you know, kind of intimidating, but it doesn't know how to use basic weapons, and is the modern magic problem. That evil wizard, what's he gonna do against a SWAT team? Exactly. That's when you start playing Tactical Breach Wizards, which is honestly a very cool and fun game. I'm out of bullets. Well, I had exactly enough to shoot the arms off. Levi is really jonesing for a fix. The use of firearms is part of why logic is getting stronger over the otherworldly forces. Mm-hmm. Cast auto defenestrate. Wait. Ah. I cast tungsten ball sack. And the worst one of those wizard war things is probably itchy bones. The pinecone pig brought me a single shilling. Well, Tara, we definitely do get to see one of those industrial scale experiments later on. If you're familiar with the platoon, one of the greatest monstrosities of the Cruel Age. If you remember the human Hydra from the previous game and how worthless it was as an enemy, but a great example of Eldritch Horror. Take the human Hydra and you give it some big old arms and legs to walk on. You give it an armored shell and command over a giant artillery cannon. Okay. We have the hunger effigy. 1 out of 3 complete. Oh yeah, and if we do party talk in here, yeah, all of the Bremen elite soldiers are marriages too. You're seeing this too, right? It's not just me.
Boing flippers.
Hi Mitha, how you doing? It's been such a nightmare since the moment we got here. I'm not sure anymore what's real and what's not. Meanwhile, Levi is just like...
Rights, fuck turfs.
Yeah, the PTSD is hitting hard because this shit is like his nightmare. This is where he grew up. How did we get here? I left the front. The war ended, right? Don't worry, Levi. This is not real. We're still in the school, somehow. So why the Sylvian soldier command platoon as marriages as part of a Sylvian ritual. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I show off the Sylvian trooper and the platoon, and I'm like, this is just the average hetero couple who are getting into poly. You've got the one who's, you know, obviously gorgeous and putting in all of the effort, and then you have the fat fucking schlub. Hi, Copper. How you doing? Scramble. Yes. So.
Thank you for inserting your tip.
I'm an idiot. I showed up and then assumed the stream broke because I hit pause.
God damn. Welcome in then. Oh, fuck no, not that guy. I hate him. And everything he stands for. Hi there. Hello. Don't have enough for another small things amulet. And he pooped halfway, got distracted, and left poop everywhere. That does sound like him. At least death masks can't tackle. That is true. Okay, okay. We're gonna do a little healing. I'm gonna buy your dad a fancy ego mower. What is an ego mower? I assume a type of lawnmower? Smoke tobacco every day. Want to pop in? Aw, thank you, Copper. I appreciate you being here. You can just aura farm your mind away instead. Yep. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to take that thing on. I don't like it. Hey, Levi. I know that normally heroin is your thing, but how about some meth? You okay with meth? Look, I know you want heroin, but you know, we're gonna have to wait until, you know, we find another boss. It's for your ADHD, Levi. His mom let him have ADHDs? Let's see. Show him your uncle and you are going to Burger King. We're also gonna get him an Ego Mar. $550? God damn, that's well, hey, I'm glad that you can afford that. That's wonderful. And thank you for the bits, by the way. Like you're compromising with a toddler. I mean, yes. Yeah, yes, that is how I'm doing this, yes. Look, we only have 2 vials of heroin. You've got to make it last, Levi. Oh, thank you for the mushroom there, Pinecone Pig. I'm sure that will help against the elite death trooper who's bearing down on me right the fuck now. Let's see. Ah, shit, is this thing immune to blind? It would not surprise me if this thing was immune to blind. Okay. There's nothing in the wiki entry that says that they are immune to blind. So we will operate under the assumption that they are not. Okay. I'm gonna set his torso on fire. Black smog. We're just gonna blind everything. Whew. Okay, blind works. We're just gonna black orb the torso. Use the extra turn to pick the pipe wrench back up. It's a lot of damage, and yet he's still alive. I hate that. We're gonna do that again. Okay, he nailed the handle of the lawnmower back together. That's wild. Oh, okay. We're okay. For now. Okay, Abella is gonna do wrench toss on one of these arms again. Deeply afraid of the mower. Understandable. I hold my breath every time that. Me too! God's me too. Even when it's blind, it's still tense. Yup. Oh, that is the horror movie for everyone. We take the death mask on the chainmail dress. Now we're gonna saw its head off. Just in case. So the death mask, much better than the epee mask. A burial mask used in old Bohemia. The mask is designed so that the death gurgle of its wearer sounds more like laughter of joy. Because of its connection to death, the mask has otherworldly properties. Okay, well, now we can also give Abella a chainmail dress. And let's give a little bit of vodka to Marina so she doesn't develop panophobia, the fear of everything, which is actually a hindrance in this game. Because unlike the previous games, having panophobia was it barely ever made an appearance due to the way RPG Maker's attack system works. I'm just afraid of shit.
Respect trans rights or expect trans fights.
True. Well, if the cash register is untouched, how come I can't get any fucking money out of it? There we go. I had to take it from the other end. Not as much in Termina, physical attacks are a lot more common, yes. Panophobia, what problem does she have? It's, well, I mean, she has a problem with you because you are a part of everything. That's why Bob and Weave is much better in this than one. That's fair. I've never gotten Bob and Weave. You dirty toilet paper. Gross. Okay. We're gonna go sleep at the train. Because... Actually, yeah, we'll save at the... Yeah. Yeah. I'm not homophobic. I just hate gay people. A delicious egg. I don't like how that guy's running. Is he part of the mob? I really don't, I don't want to push my luck. Of course, phobia does also refer to an extreme aversion, so people who say that shit are obviously just ignoring reality. All right, so one day down, and one of the idols has been picked up. Hi, Calev. The woodsman's dead. Can you beat the dead horse in this game? You cannot. Which is funny, because you could in the previous game. So I've heard people talk about getting the other endings in this game, and the mindset of what it took to get those endings. For those who don't know, one of the alternative endings to this game involves killing all of the other contestants, which means you've got to learn to be really good at solo play. But more than that, the careful map and the schedule and the intimate knowledge with which you understand the other characters and where they go and how they behave and when you can save them from being moon-scorched, you take that and you add it all up, and then you turn it into a weapon that you can use to kill them all. You learn when to get them all alone, when they are at their most vulnerable. And it turns you into something that, you may not like. Hi, Limitless Liger. Funga, funga, funga. Indeed. Funga. Feel the funga, dun dun. Lightning and the funga. Funga, 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 funga. Obviously, the S endings you have to date. True. Okay, so day 2 is when Mako and Tanaka go into town to look for a wheelchair for Olivia. So that is the perfect opportunity to recruit some more party members. Alright, we're gonna save so that we can use the Hexen to get ourselves some more skills. It's when you're full and not scared. You are experiencing neither fear nor hunger. Hey look, only one person dead so far. We have 10 soul stones to play with. We haven't killed Samuri, so we don't have blood sacrifice or masturbation. Joke's on you, I know that last one all the time. Slow metabolism reduces our ability to feel hunger. Melee proficiency, very cool. And then Master Chef gives us access to better recipes. Pheromones could be useful. I would prefer to get something like Heart Flower, Brain Flower, Loving Whispers, but we need more Sylvian affinity first. We'll pick up Blood Golem. Oh wait, no, we need to do other things first. Blood Sword? It's kinda shit. Also, Inverse Crown of Thorns just kills you. Like, that's literally all it does. Roots that Reap is a useful AoE. Photosynthesis is good, like, passive healing. Attack +1. You know what? Sure. We'll get Necromancy and Blood Golem just in case. Kind of implying something overtook Alma's stuff between games. Yep. And that definitely comes into play. We do learn a lot about that later. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're here. Pyromancy trick and combustion. Not to be confused with spontaneous combustion. Spontaneous combustion kills you. There are 2 skills that you can pick up on the Hexen that are the skill that just kills you. Day 2. Under the Sulphur Sun. Okay, so Olivia's not here, but we've got our current party members. Wanna tag along? You bet. Let's fucking go. Ah, here's Olivia. Why are you still waiting at the train? So yeah, she talks now about how she has a condition where her legs don't function properly. I don't really care to talk about it too much. My legs just barely function, that's all. I wasn't born this way, though. I was 15 when I had a stroke caused by an abnormality around my spinal cord. Doctors did the best they could, but no operation really helped. So, what she's omitting from that is that her parents tried to treat her with folk medicine first. And all of that quackery basically did not let her get the proper medical care that she deserved. And that's why she's in a wheelchair. Or at least she would be, if she had one. And hello there, Sid. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the head pats and the hug. But hey, that's where Mako and Tanaka have gone. They have decided to leave Olivia alone. Where she, you know, normally this would leave her very vulnerable. But no one is going after her right now. And so, those two have gone to get themselves some, to get her a wheelchair. Yeah, they are very much the ones in danger. But then Tanaka is basically always in danger because he's Tanaka, and that's just kind of his thing. Me, when I'm in a fucking dying competition and my opponent is Tanaka. Yeah, apparently just a ratkin head. Oh, well, I look forward to seeing what your new do is like. Yeah, we're just putting these people out of their misery. There's a rat over there. To be fair, Tanaka's probably doing way better than you would in this situation. Entirely fair. You hear faint sounds coming from the crack on the wall.
Master, there is a great treasure. We have secured it for you. The crow is watching over it. Ask her.
What crow? I mean, I hear a crow. Pinecone Pig. Oh, you want heads? Let me help. Pinecone Pig has never done anything wrong. Ever. Oh, that crow. The crow is talking to you.
So you are the new master, Caw. The vermin insisted we give this to you, Caw. Have it, you filthy human.
Cameo? Who's making a cameo? A cameo carving of a beautiful woman from a bygone era. The jewel emits a strange aura. I've never seen this before. Does nothing, used to obtain Guardian cameo. Talk to the rat inside of the ward. Okay. Needed to obtain Guardian cameo. Use the talking board in front of the rifle in the 2-story house with the cameo in your inventory. Must trigger a... Oh, okay. That's very obscure. The crow knows what's up. This is what having mastery over vermin does in this game. You know, the small folk are not to be ignored. Yeah, like The fucking psychotic clown with a whip made of needles and a needle full of poison is still couldn't get over spiders being bitchy, but right? They're like, you're trying to control me with your mastery over insects. I'm not an insect. Oh yeah, this is the rifle house, I think. Yeah, here we go. Is anyone out here? Ugh. A spirit has materialized before you and is being blocked by a Bella. My memento. Cameo. Do you mean this cameo? That you have it. Your cameo absorbed the spirit. Cameo turned into Guardian cameo. Okay. It is now possessed and grants protection to those in low health. Applies last defense status when the player is below 50% health. Okay. That's pretty cool. Plus 40% damage reduction. Okay. That's pretty neat. I've never gotten that before. Just goes to show that that talking to bugs and insects and stuff will get you some really good stuff in this game. Just like how in the previous game, Enki was eating bugs doing crime, and some of the bugs were like, Master, here is some opium. So what does the radiating one want? Rust-colored pearls. Okay. The bugs have all the good shit hidden. Yup. That's kind of what the God of Fear and Hunger took in the God of the Depths' most important abilities. The God of the Depths used to be the god of all things that were desperate and misbegotten and all the things that dwell in the dark.
Thank you for inserting your tip.
Two Flower, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Hope you're doing well today. Oh yeah, so now we can create Goulash Plus, which normally you have to have like a $30 a month subscription to get Goulash Plus. But in this case, now that we have the suffocated soul, we can make our own, and it gives us a stat boost. Hydrating on shrimp, good idea. How many rust-colored pearls do we have? Okay, we have 6. We could get a ring of wraiths, but we already have enough of those. We got too many accessories and not enough people to put them on. My steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery. My ass is too fat. No, my ass could be fatter. Goulash Alpha Plus. Yeah. Oh, hey, the shop is open now.
Welcome in my shop.
The man appears to be holding something that resembles a baby, but looks like a doll on a closer look. Other than that, he doesn't seem that off-putting. Alright, time for Scrungle to go to bed. Clap with my cheeks
I'll
keeps
let you
alerting
raid my
guards.
channel any day.
What a thing for people to come in on. Hi, Oracle. Thank you so much for the raid. For those who don't know me, my name is Lola, the world's only Molotov cocktail VTuber. I shagged and... Okay, fine, I guess we go back to the Scrungly dude. We're playing some Fear and Hunger Termina. How was Repo? Did you have a good time? Did you get all of the things for the crumbling late-stage capitalism? Whoa, the genetic opera. It just keeps coming back to the genetic opera. We're gonna buy a couple of blue vials.
Hey, bitch!
And a couple of bullets. Alright, yeah, out of money. DualShock. There's a little Deep Rock and a little Repo and a cool collab. Well, hey, I'm glad that you had a good time. Feel free to sit yourself down and take a load off here as we wander through scenic Preheville with all of its nightmarish horrors. All roads lead to Termina. Very true. So here is where we should find... Here we go. You find yourself in the middle of an encounter. Marco, this is bad. Ellipses. Take it easy. It was all just a big misunderstanding. Oh no, a flamboyant man. Not just a flamboyant man. He's a fucking Nazi. Well, he's this world's version of a Nazi. We continue our separate ways and everyone stays alive tomorrow. It's easy to feel remorse when you're looking down the barrel of a gun. It is complicated, yes. He joined the Bremen army so that he could get close to Kaiser to try and kill him himself. But you don't get to be a lieutenant in the Bremen army without committing some terrible atrocities. And so, in order to get close to the person that he hated and wanted to kill most, he ended up doing a whole bunch of Kaiser's own agenda. Single-handedly encapsulated how I have internally read this fucker's dialogue in one read. Excellent. Attack the Bremen lieutenant. Yeah, because otherwise he's just going to shoot both of them. Motherfucker, became a Nazi to kill Hitler, I guess. Pretty much. How annoying. Ow. Too slow. Too slow. Sure, I was too slow on that particular instance, but on the other hand, Black Orb the torso. I do love that he quick draws you before the turn order begins. It is a real dick move, but it is also kind of funny. Someone play the Redeem. You know the one. You absorbed the chaotic soul.
Who gives a shit? The Nazis.
That's the one. You have my deepest gratitude. Thanks. Much appreciated. Characters and RPGs who attack outside of turn boundary, my beloved. What happened here? I'm not proud of it, but I see a Bremen officer. I punch before asking questions. Based! He's acting very suspiciously, too. Just to explain our actions. He was hiding in the shadows, following us every step we took. I'm sure he would have shot us if you didn't stop him. That's enough proof of his intentions. He was a bad man. Marco is one of the most based people. Yo, Funga, I hardly know her. But it's not like I wanted him cold in the gutter.
Hey,
We're heading back to the train. Seems to be the safest area so far. It wouldn't be unwise to follow us there. He sure is a JoJo character that wandered into a horror environment. Yep, his stand is getting fucking killed. No reaction. He is dead. Well, that's another contestant head. So, now that Marco has secured the wheelchair, we are free to recruit Olivia. The head of a Nazi is a trophy most powerful. Indeed, even Pocket Cat recognizes that. He's like, oh, I was just trying to stop you from having this guy become a god, but you know, he was a fucking Nazi. I mean, sure, I abduct kids, but like, even I have standards. That's one of my favorite tropes of like when even the regular villains are against Nazis. I may be a child abductor, but I draw the line at Nazis. Pocket Cat reminds me of King Candy, and that's fantastic. It's like a mixture of like King Candy and like Chuckles the Clown from whatever that I forget the name of that one D&D game. The Joker, notorious murderer and terrorist, hates Nazis.
I may be a criminal lunatic, but I'm an American criminal lunatic.
I'm getting turned around. Where the fuck is the train? Yeah, Joker and his fear of the IRS. Yeah, he hates Nazis and he fears the IRS. Two things that should never change about his personality.
Where's my goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Fucking love RPG horror games made by indie devs. Well, hey, I love this one in particular. I played the hell out of Look Outside as well. And hey, if you want to see what my playthrough of Look Outside was like, you should check out my YouTube channel. All the VODs are up there. I love this. Hey, good to see you safe. Your performance against that villain really inspired me. I'm showing Tanaka some basics in boxing. Jabs, straights, bob and weave. I'll be prepared the next time some thugs jump on us. Yeah, that's the idea. Knowing the basics can't harm anyone. Except my enemies. Right. Have a good training. Alright, from the start. This is such a precious moment. With this, like, he recognizes that this is not a good time to be soft. Sure. Like, being soft is important. And, you know, like being a kind and gentle person is worthwhile. But not everybody is going to stand down, especially when they have a gun. And peaceful does not necessarily have to mean defenseless. Thank you for the headpats. I see you got a wheelchair now. Oh right, I do. A little souvenir from the city. It's perfect. Want to tag along? Sure, I guess. Now that I can move around more freely, it'd be good to see just what is happening out there. Okay, new party member get. She has rhabdophobia. Okay, we're gonna give her a sickle. The epee mask. We'll give her leather armor. We'll give her Shield of the Four. Eyeglasses and the pigskin mask. The most dangerous chemical weapons specialist to ever live. Yes. I've heard all about how having having Olivia on your playthrough as the main character is an incredibly different it's a different game entirely, because you have to unequip the wheelchair in order to deal with things like stairs and ladders. But you get poisons, and you get access to drugs that that are otherwise incredibly expensive. Oh, and of course, sigil of fear and hunger. Changes the feel because mobility is hampered a lot of places. You know, just douse a bitch in every drug. Yup. And it really contextualizes how people with disabilities fare in cities that are not equipped to handle them. It makes no bones of the fact that, like, if she loses an arm, she becomes painfully slow. And if she loses both arms, then she's just done. Like, she cannot move. So yeah, she does have, like, literal handicaps, but she makes up for it by being smart. And, you know, she still has the upper body strength necessary to beat the shit out of someone. People use that wheelchair falling downstairs to stun enemies to save a shotgun ammo from a double tap. That's fucking wild. I love it. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay. This is fine. Still get extra turns. Run. Bum 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 bum. Speaking as a disabled person traveling anywhere as hell, because you have to research to make sure you're not going to run into bumps you can't clear, bathrooms you can't use. Yep. And I know that you bring that through especially in The Shadow over Cyberspace, a game that you can find on Steam and itch.io for $3 and free cents. Yeah, I love games that go out of their way to show you just how the world is different. Just like how different the world is to people who are not considered in most circumstances. It's like, hey, you never thought about this, did you, you shit? Well, hey, now you get a chance. The fact that she gets a unique kind of tactical gameplay with the wheelchair, like the wheelchair stair drop is pretty cool. And then let's not forget the fact that she has a very unique ability to lose both of her legs and not lose any mobility. Because, like, what's she gonna do? Be in a wheelchair? Yeah, she loses literally nothing from losing both legs.
Thank you for being a good little sub.
Oh, Oracle, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. I really appreciate it. Okay. we've got an ad break here, so we're gonna take ourselves a little break, and then when we come back, we're gonna round out my party with somebody who I've been thinking about adding for a while now. But yeah, everybody get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and we will be right back. Alright everyone, we're back. How does she fight? Good question. Party member. I like to think that if she gets to that level, she's just using Venushka magic to, you know, operate with vines and shit. Mm. Fear and Hunger 2, where your selection and protagonists include a trans woman, a person of color with, and a person with disabilities, and has 50 times more grit than any dude bro game. Yup. If this were like any other game, the dude bros would be talking about how woke it is and how all of these characters are diversity hires or whatever. And yes, yeah, trans girlies get the ability to be dark Catholic schoolgirls. Oh shit. It's day 2 now. Is Samari done? Has she moon scorched at this point? I think Samari might have moon scorched at this point. Let me see here.
Thank you for inserting your tip.
Lol, I am radiant.
Thank you for the bets. I think she only doesn't want Moonscorch on day. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll have to. Guess we'll have to face her when she is. Yeah. You know, call her a rainbow because her ass is gradient. How's Tanaka? Tanaka is alive. Pinecone Brick brought us a lucky coin? Holy shit. Well, you meant because she's gay, but Radiant also works. Yes. Pinecone Pig, my beloved. Ow. Asshole. Yeah, Pinecone Pig, more like Pinecone Goat. True. Now we have to commit some police brutality. A small key. Okay. At this point, I think he can only Moonscorch, but I don't remember the conditions for him to go crazy in the apartments. Oh shit, yeah, the apartments. Okay. If we can't save Samurai, then I know where I want to go. You know what the like indistinct weird speech in the background reminds me of? It reminds me of Metallic Monks. the iconic Fallout soundtrack. This game is great because you can punch Nazis and stuff on. True. And why did you say Catholic priests twice? I think that's the mob. Well, let's see if we can take him. Ah. I think this is gonna be one of those times where Levi needs a little heroin. Oh, Brazen, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you hanging out with us here. And hey, the Pine Company brought us a turnip. It's always nice to see you hanging out in chat. I appreciate seeing you on Blue Sky. You're a true friend and comrade. Every time I see you here, I do wonder if you're getting enough sleep. But I always love the fact that you choose me to be the one to get yourself back to sleep too. We absolutely should should hang out more. And yeah, I appreciate you being here. You are super heckin' valid. Ooh woo. Okay, it's not the mob, so that's good. Get black smogged, idiot. That's another reason I like black smog. Occasionally it will just hit the head and do exactly enough damage to just fucking murder things. Also, the meat mallet is a really good item. Hit him with the explosion. Give me a head. Fuck yeah. An iron spear. That's a nice item. That's a spicy meatball. Good for cognitive behavioral therapy. Yeah, exactly. Damn, okay. I was wondering why I was able to equip Levi with the fucking spear. And then it's just like, actually, he cannot. Okay, okay. We want to go in there. But not yet. Oh, fuck. That startled the piss out of me. I'm gonna need some new piss. Hey, Olivia, have some meth. We're about to take on the fucking mob. Come in.
HQ needs some new piss for its start.
All right, Minkus, thanks for being here. I appreciate you hanging out. Have a wonderful night. Oh shit, nope, that's out of ammo. Okay, trench gun. Yeah, let's try that shit. Okay, that got a hit. Everyone take your Ritalin. Yep. Meat grinder is hurt. Well, let's see if this happens. We're going to We're gonna hope for the best. The penis arm is honestly not the one that I'm concerned with most. It's the meat grinder. Because the meat grinder, that motherfucker can just hack off limbs like nobody's business. Get blinded, nerd. Get stunned, nerd. Extra turn? Cool. Hey, have I told you about, have you heard the good word about Black Orb? Yeah, that guy is just... That guy is the biggest threat. Like, more of a threat than Gunman. Still going to attack Gunman a bit, because he deserves attention too. I mean, he is kind of getting scroted. Alright, we're gonna do Black Orb again. He's still stunned. That's okay. He deserves to be stunned. Hell yeah! Meat grinder plus phobia can get you killed in a single turn. Yup. And if you somehow survive, you've probably lost a couple of limbs. Fuck yes, we did it. Zero hits, 0 casualties. And a single bullet. Thank you. I was ready to eat some shit there, but we in fact gave the shit right back to them. Ray doesn't know how to parry chainsaws with a knife or hatchet. Yup. You don't need to parry if you just blind everyone, apparently. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Remember what Miro said about how Marina is going to look a lot older in Fear and Hunger 3? Yeah, it was on Blue Sky. Holy shit indeed. Okay, why are people not... People are supposed to go to their different locations. What is his Blue Sky handle? Happy Paintings, I think. There we go. Okay. So we're dropping Levi off at the club here so he can just kind of hang out. We're going to take our beautiful wife here. And we are going to take our other beautiful wife with us. Okay, wait, Alright, okay, it's the evening of the second day already. I want to tag along. Okay. I forgot a thing. Let's see, I want to tag along. I'm gonna unequip Levi of all of his stuff. Because, honestly, he's been through enough. I'm stupid. Okay, okay. I'm trying to do things too fast. Okay, I'm gonna tag along. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll leave him an axe. But yeah, we're just gonna put him back into his regular stuff. Because we are gonna need this for our next party member. I know, right? I love this shit. I would love to have some kind of version of the bop for the cocktail lounge. So y'all veterans of Fear and Hunger, Termina, probably know who I'm going after, considering the place that I left and then came back here. If only it was full of people and full of hustle. I guess I'll have to imagine it for now. When we get out of here, I'll take you to a club. Yes, let's do that. Sounds great. Maybe a dance as well. Want to tag along? Alright, we'll light a candle here. And another. Let's see, woke up peckish and thirsty, had some toast and water, should return to your bed. Alrighty. Have a wonderful night, Brazen. Thank you for being here. And, as I said before, you are super hacking valid. Woo. A little creepy knowing Olivia's moon-scorched form. Yes. It is so tragic seeing what her moon-scorched form is. That's basically incorporating her wheelchair into her design, into her form. Because inside she feels like she is just the burden that her mobility limits in place. Okay. The apartments have been locked behind us. That's okay. There's also another layer of, dude, what the fuck happened here when we when we look at her doppelganger out there, right? And she's literally like, oh, is this what I sound like?
Shocking acts of crime in the heart of Braheville. Commentating the events here at Braheville, Bohemia, is Karen Saw. Good afternoon. A murder so heinous and perplexing in all its particulars has never been committed in the city of Braheville. The tragedy of the 28th Street. This most extraordinary and frightful event that transpired here in the heart of the city baffles the residents of the apartment building to no end. The person held in charge of this crime was said to never have been a suspicious one. All the residents dubbed him as a calm individual who liked to keep himself most of the time. Regardless of his outward persona, inside this man was a monster. The residents of the apartments 2, 6, 11, and 13 were murdered in the most gruesome manner. 2, 6, 11, 13.
So, if Karen is with you when you see this, apparently she has like a major freak out. because she was like, that's not me. I've never recorded that, like... Crashes out because she does not remember this. Nor should she. Also, I love that you can take a sleep on the bed here and you just die. And the game is like, you shouldn't take a rest here because this seems like a really, really bad idea. Do you want to do it anyway? And in true Fear and Hunger fashion, the game does not dissuade you from doing so. It's just like, oh, you wanna see what happens here? Yes, you die. What did you think was gonna happen? Why did you decide to do this, you dense ass bitch? True. The door doesn't open. Let's force the door open. Jump in the shit pit. Yup. The door is too strong. I do not have a leg sweep. How can I break open the door if I do not have a leg sweep? Welcome back, Sid. Hope you're doing well. Let's just black orb the door. Parry this, you filthy casual. Hi, Dan. That sigil on the floor. Oh, no. Do you know what it is? I've never seen it before. Figures. I've only seen it once before. But I have no idea what it represents. I browsed through the raving documents of the man who used to reside here. Most of it was illegible, but from what I did understand, he was preparing for a ritual, for an older god, deity, or whatever. Like the sigil, this ritual too is something I've seen once before. No idea what it all means. Wonder if the ritual was complete or not. Could this ritual be the source of the chaos in the city? Don't know. I doubt it. I'm not a superstitious person. How can you not be after what you've seen here? There's some wild things out there wandering the streets, sure. There's always a scientific answer to everything. Whether that science exceeds the science of today is another topic entirely, but it's always something you can understand and learn. Yeah, okay, Dana Skull. The truth is out there. No use moping around. I could have use for company. Would you mind if I joined your party? Sure. Dana Scully. Okay, so. Diary of a Madman. So now we have our full party that's will probably see us through to the end. He can use the Iron Spear. He currently has 2 arms. Wraiths, Cameo, Ballistic Shield. And of course, he wouldn't be complete without our without an engraving from the god of fear and hunger. Congratulations, 2-armed dandy. Why do you call me 2 arms? What happened to the last person who was in your party? Don't worry about it. It's so quiet. No one could probably hear you scream from here. Give me head. Yeah, a bear trap. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Just imagine, even with the white mold growing all over these apartments, they're probably being, you know, rented for like $2,000 a month. Hello, neighbor. It's such a stupid sound. True mark of cultures committing to fear and hunger. Small key, medical diagnosis. This hulking thing seems to have gone through a large-scale transformation. For science in its anatomy, this thing was once a human. Its skin has become scorched and is hard to puncture. Its arms have gained mass and now they look more like bags of potatoes. And finally, its head seems to have transformed into a form that emphasizes mouth and tongue. Very charming indeed. Might not come as a surprise, but there's no known medical ailment that could cause something this big. The body seems to be somewhat vulnerable to piercing attacks as well as otherworldly powers. I do love that that Dan can give can like study them in a scientific way. What that tongue do? Okay. You can feel someone or something following you. Oh, I'm just going insane. Okay, okay. Let's have a little smoke of the non-wacky tobacco. See, if I'm Dan, my analysis is like, yeah, it's dead as hell. Good job. Wait, hang on. There's handwriting that says, please do not disturb. Oh boy, this place is covered in dolls. Is anyone out there? Talking board does not react to your question. Yeah, like even with, oh no. Oh no. I fucking saw that. Ugh. My dolls. Where are you? Warm. Uh, um. Okay, the ghost wants to play games. I don't. Rest with the dolls? No. That's how you die. Is anyone out there? Zelda is so baby. Yeah, she is. Where are you? Warm. Okay, okay. Not one brain cell holding her down. Yeah, she is unburdened by thoughts. Where are you? Warm. Okay, okay. Where though? She is pawing at me. Okay, okay. Not quite there. Okay, okay, okay. Hi Mara Mara, how you doing? She is apparently in here. Where the mirror is. Yeah, it's supposed to be like hot and cold. Is anyone out there? There she is. Run away. He is coming. Who is coming? He, the servant of sulfur. He used us as sacrificial lambs. Run away. What can I do for you? Take my dearest. Take her to safety. Don't let that man hurt her. You got a molded doll. Goodbye. So yeah, the servant of sulfur. For those who don't know, sulfur is the I suppose Percola would be the servant of sulfur in this case. Sulfur is the negative side to Ulmer. Ulmer, when he ascended, was a perfect being. But in order to become a perfect being, he had to discard all of his mortal flaws. And so the sulfur god is basically the sulfur god is sitting down there in the sulfur pits in like liquid sulfur in agony, basically for eternity. And Ulmer, as we know it, all the worship that has been directed towards Ulmer is instead fueling the sulfur god. And it turns out that the best place to put this horse statue is right the fuck there. And so yeah, Percola is not actually a servant of the moon god at all, but a servant of the sulfur god. Interior design is immaculate. Thank you. Oh no, my porcelain horse. Porcelain. I'm a fucking horse, get out of my way. I'm a brutal force, I could run all day. I'm quite happy here, now I wanna be there. You think I'm majestic, I don't fucking care. If you know that song, +2 rep. True, he does say, let's say I serve the moon god. It turns out that that was a fucking lie. We have the DNA tests back. You are not a servant of the moon god. Rare is not here anymore. Rare is just a fragment of what he once was. Okay. Set password. So it's gotta be, I really should have pinned it. Here we go. 2, 6, 11, 13. Okay, so it's gotta be, those numbers are correct, but it has to be in like a different order, I guess. Okay, here we go. So it's either 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 6, or 1, 3, 2, 6, 1, 1. Not now, Olivia. There we go. Putting in the combination. Jesus fuck. Getting in that washing machine now. Quote number 12. People love to fuck nuns. Oh yeah. I didn't realize that you could just look in these other holes. And you could get stuff from them. Last vial. A pipe. Because why would you put your hand in a mysterious black hole in a fucking rare dimension? It goes against any and all sense of logic. Exactly, like, anytime we've put our hand in a weird asshole in Fear and Hunger previously, we've had our whole hand, like, bitten off or some shit. Getting that evil dimensional glory hole action. True. You'll either get your dick bitten off or, like, the sloppiest toppiest. Aw, thank you, Pinecone Pig. Yes, I said the sloppiest toppiest. You heard me right. It's either immediately... It could be both, you know? Maybe you end up becoming a marriage of flesh with whatever's inside the glory hole. Blah, 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 blah. Rusty pipe, okay. Okay, but a lucky coin. These enemies look so far, loop so far out of scary into comedy gold. Welcome back, Mystic. Their tongues are incredibly silly. Ooh, a turnip. A plushie of these weird little shits. That would go pretty hard. The jury is saying worth. You know, previously, the first time that I encountered this level, I found Tanaka here, and he had basically ascended to full, like, Dragon Ball Z protagonist level energy. There we go. We have the fellatio effigy. Giga Chad God Tanaka encounter, right? It's the sloppy toppy effigy. Let's go. glory holes. Dirty toilet paper, ugh. Cloth fragment. 5 shillings, cool. Mushroom stew. God, yeah, and this would be where I would find Marco if he was moon-scorched at this point. This area is so fucked, right? With the, like, headless corpses being drained of their life fluids. I know, I stuck my hand in a hole and I got $5 out of it. Yeah, the sound design is, it serves to just make this place like a place out of space and time. It's deliberately designed to be unsettling and to set your teeth on edge. Like, you are meant to want to get the fuck out of this place as soon as possible. I like to feel like it's the screams of the headless people who have like no voice to themselves. You know, they have been robbed of their voices by this place. But did they give it up voluntarily? Who knows? Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. That should have unlocked the front door to the apartment so we can get the hell out. There we go. I'm glad that Olivia can fit her wheelchair through here. In fact, if you listen closely there, you can hear you getting the... Amazing. If you become a marriage of flesh while you're eating a bunch of ass, then you become a human centipede. Human centipede, human centipede. Alright, so we are making some really good progress here. We have gotten 2 out of the 3 effigies. We've activated one of the telelectroscopes. There's a bunch of shithounds in our way. Why did that not hit? I'll take it. Ultra instinct shit dog? Yup. Apparently. Shaggy out here being like, hey, not bad, you make me use 2% of my power. Zoinks. What are the heads for? The heads are offered to one of the new gods. The new god then gives us soulstone fragments. We combine the fragments to create soulstones, which we then use to give us new skills. Hey, pay attention to me. I am your master. A light blue vial. Chainmail dress. Red herb, small key. I appreciate that, my good Corbett. Yes, you can combine the red herbs with the green ones and also the blue ones. Speaking of which, make more light blue vials. Yeah, it kind of is, honestly. This area is full of landmines. There's one right there. If you step on them, you die, because they're landmines. Also, I'm kind of tired. I don't trust myself to not step on landmines right now. Mr. Shin, you explode and die. Film at 11. Nothing at 11. You're fucking dead. Haha. Okay. Let's get back to the Bob. Once we get back to the Bob, we can turn ourselves in for the night. Let's see, shopping district is up there. I think that's where the Bob is. Could it be a Blitzkrieg Bob? I don't understand that reference. I've never heard the song. But now I am thinking of Ballroom Blitz. Hi there, Hopsco. Yeah, we are indeed being fear and hungry. Fungry, if you will. How you doing tonight? It's by the Ramones. Okay, much like names, I'm not that good with, like, band names and shit. Okay, Osmose to the brain cell because the exact same thing came to mind. Excellent. So, before we turn ourselves in for the night, there's one other really cool thing about hanging out here now that we've recruited Dan. Oh yeah, like he did say that he found like the clothes like really unsettling. Tag along. Rational Obelisk, my favorite weird addition. So, we've got a lot of mind that we've lost here. Hey Dan. Looks like I'm your bartender for today. What would you like to have? Could use a drink. What will it be? Let's go with a Cosmopolitan. Nice one, coming right up. The blend of the cocktail looks immaculate. You have no doubt the taste will be just as good as you raise the delicate glass on your lips. The bar. The freshly squeezed lime presents the dominating sour flavor, but is balanced masterfully with the sweetness that comes from the triple sec. The liquor gives the drink sweet orange flavor. A slight hint of cranberry juice in the background keeps your taste buds guessing, as the vodka blends everything together by diluting the most powerful flavors. The taste is fruity, refreshing, and a perfect blend of sweet and sour. After a few more sips, you'd say that the orange-flavored triple sec is the unsung hero of the cocktail. The citrus punch really takes the drink to another level. The Cosmo truly is a light drink, dangerously so. You can only tell there was a large amount of vodka in the drink from the slight fuzz in your head as you finish the drink. Each of those goes into a really detailed thing, except when you choose non-alcoholic, and then you're just like, it's a glass of milk. Just milk. But he does the whole shaky thing for to keep up appearances. Now we could sleep in advance time, but why would we do that when we have another Ascended here? Fear and hunger, my beloved. Alright, we've made a lot of progress tonight, folks. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the cool things that make the algorithm go brr. And a big shout out to my tier 2 subscribers, Valtteri and Fizzypuff. However you support me, it helps me make as much content as I can. So thank you once again for watching, and remember that the world is only as dark as we allow it to be. So light it up.